Hey guys, it's PonkyPlays. Welcome to a Raid Shadow Legends video. So today I'm going to be grabbing my champions for the champion chase tournament that's going on right now for, I forget what his name is, but I'm trying to get the fragments for the epic so that I can go for the legendary. I want to say it's like Titus. Wait, hold on, he's a fusion. Yeah, Titus Black Plume. If you guys haven't watched some of the latest videos, then yes, I am going for him. He's basically, it's mostly his A2 that seems like it can deal ridiculous damage if you've got some of those shield extenders, which I know the best one is Wixwell, but I do have Brogni, so I feel like it'll be similar enough of a gimmick. So I just figured might as well go for him and see, I guess, how I can make it work out. Right now I do have 250 shards for the epic, which I was saving up for this moment so that I can use the epic as part of the points that I'm going to be getting for the champion chase. Also, I went for the Gracchus fragments in the Deck of Fate, and so I'm going to be summoning him as well. And then I do have 2 remnant summons that I can do. Maybe I'll get lucky on those. I don't know. So far I've not been lucky, so I'm not expecting too much, but it'd be nice. And then I did do the Fire Knight with the Prism shards, and I completely forgot to pull those. So I guess I accidentally ended up picking up the champion from that on the day that the champion chase started, so I did get some points from that. I didn't get a legendary, unfortunately, but I do have the first reward already for it. I got myself a Rector Draft. She actually ended up landing on my inbox. So here she is. I think I want to say that because I never picked up Lemnisci, however you say her name, and she ended up in my inbox, that picking her up right now will also give me points, but I'm not entirely sure if that's correct or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick her up too and see if it works. Okay, I didn't see any points popping up, so it seems like it doesn't. It seems like you getting her, even if it doesn't register right away, would be where the points come in. I haven't tried her out obviously yet. I don't necessarily expect her to be anything crazy. Surprisingly, her ratings seem a little bit better than what I was expecting. I'm sure she can hit alright, but that's about what her kit seems to be best at, and not necessarily like incredibly great at it either. But I don't know, I would have to test her out. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and pick up the fragments and pull the remnant summons to see how far that will take me in the tournament. Because really I'm only planning on going far enough to get the fragments. I mean, if I get really lucky, I guess I could go for this. But if I don't end up towards the fragments with everything, then I'm planning on summoning Sacred Shards, since it is a 2x right now. And then if I get lucky, I can pull the new champion as well, which he does not seem bad at all. So we'll see. But first, let's just go ahead and go with the fragments that I've got. This epic, from what I remember, seems not too bad. He does a double hitter with his A1, and the first hit has a 50% chance when booked, which is not bad of placing Leech. And then the second hit does the heal reduction, which also isn't terrible on a 50% when booked. Then the A2 does increase speed on all allies and a continuous heal on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown when booked, which again, not bad. And then a 3-turn cooldown as well for decreased turn meter on enemies and a chance of stunning. And it's a 75% chance on a 3-turn cooldown. Not bad at all for an epic. I mean, some people love Seal, some people aren't so high on her. I'm on that second half. The fact that this is better than Seals, I mean, it's not that difficult to be better than Seals. Also, there is Fushan that has the same chance as Seal of the Drakes of landing the stun. You know, being a higher chance than a legendary says a lot. And then his passive, whenever an ally is attacked, fills his champion's turn meter by 5%, which also is not bad at all. It means he can get to his increased speed and healing and stun faster. And then attacking all battles by 25%. Not bad. Same strength aura as Lemonisi. Yes. So let's summon the second one. I think Epic Voids give you 350 points. Yeah, there it is. So, not bad. And then the legendary should give me 500, I want to say. Maybe 600. And this guy seems pretty nice. He's got, for anybody who hasn't seen his kit, he ignores 25% of defense with his A1. He's an HP damage dealer. And then he heals all allies with less than 50% HP by 10% of his max HP. So the fact that he's gonna be built with high HP because he's an HP damage dealer means that that could be a pretty decent heal. Then an AoE double hitter. Each hit ignores defense against targets with less than 50% HP. He will place decreased defense. When fully booked, 100% chance on a 3-turn cooldown for the first hit, and then the second hit does block buffs. So really solid. And then if the enemy's HP is over 50%, he has a 25% ignore resistance, which also pretty decent. Yeah, just a very solid A2. And then the A3 on a 3-turn cooldown when booked, increase defense for 2 turns and block damage for 1 turn on all allies is really nice as well. And then his passive, if an ally has 50% HP, or 50%, I think it's more than 50%, yeah. And is under any buffs placed by him, they deal 10% more damage. And then if the ally has less than 50% HP and is attacked by an enemy under any debuffs placed by him, they receive 10% less damage. So, a pretty decent damage raiser and damage mitigator as well. And then HP in all battles by 28%. Kind of an odd percentage, but I mean, could be worse. It could be 25%. Ratings don't seem too bad. I feel like, honestly, I feel like his rating should be higher than this, but I don't know. I haven't tried him out either, so maybe I'm just going off of what I read, but he doesn't sound bad. And then let's see. Let's hope. Let's go, because I don't know how many pulls I've done. I wish Raid could keep track of your Mercy, because I believe it's after 20 pulls, the Mercy starts going up for Mythics on this. No, after summoning 24 times. I don't think I've summoned that many times, but I'm pretty sure I'm like very close to this, so let's see. Okay, Epic. Ooh! Okay, I don't have my Inquisitor Shamael at max awakening, so this is actually really nice. I use him a decent amount, so I'm not mad at all. This is nice. Okay. Okay, Frolny the Mechanist. Honestly, wasn't expecting anything from this, but geesh. What are his ratings? I know that when he first came out, he wasn't that great. I know they gave him a buff though, and I think he sounds pretty decent. Attacks an enemy will ignore 5% of the target's defense for each buff on this champion. I mean, that already is pretty nice. He can get up to a 50% ignore defense with his A1. Attacks an enemy, steal 2 buffs from the target enemy. This effect cannot be resisted. Not bad. If this attack is critical, repeats the attack once. I mean, he's gonna be built with crit rate, so a double hitter steals 4 buffs from the target, can't be resisted, not bad. Also really good against Stone Skin, since you've got 2 chances of stealing the Stone Skin. Attacks all enemy, damage of this skill increases by 30% if this champion's max HP is higher than each target's max HP. And he's an HP damage dealer, okay. Not bad. And then the transform. This champion's critical damage is increased by 1% for every 1000 HP they have. So you could easily give them like an extra 100% crit damage. Increases his max HP by 20% up to 100. And speed by 20 up to 100 whenever he kills an enemy. Resets each round. That's not bad either. That's gross, because then if he's increasing his max HP by 100, or up to 100%, that's also increasing his crit damage. That's a really good passive. And then all allies HP in battles by 35%. That's a really good first. I mean, obviously it's all about damage, but that's pretty nice sounding. And then this side is a defense. Okay. Attacks an enemy twice. Each hit increases his defense by 5%. Stacks up to 100%. That's nice. So he'll have to hit 10 times in order for this to max out. Attacks an enemy. Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP. Balances the HP of all allies. The HP of the ally with allies will be brought up to the level of the highest. That's also nice. On a 3-turn cooldown. I like the fact that HP balance happens even if allies have heal reduction on them, so it like bypasses all that. That's not bad. Okay. Places ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. And places unkillable on this champion for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Then places a shield buff for 2 turns on all allies with less than 50% HP. The value of the shield is proportional to this champion's defense. So this side is definitely much more of a support side, it seems. It's not bad though. That's a really good support skill. And then the transformation, and when attacked, reflects 80% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker. That's a really big chunk. Debuffs placed on this champion decreases the producer's accuracy by 10%. Just a flat accuracy decrease up to 50%. That's a big, especially because nothing in his kit requires accuracy, so he can easily be built with nice resistance, but you almost don't need crazy amounts of resistance on him since he's going to be decreasing the opponent's accuracy regardless. That's really strong, I feel like. And then more HP in all battles. I kind of wish that his passive on this side also gave him more defense based on the HP on this side. But I mean, honestly, it seems like he's just one you want to build with as much HP and then focus on defense, because I'm assuming this side is not much of a damage dealing side, it's more of a supportive side. So I don't know, but he sounds a lot better than the reviews give him credit for. I mean, I'm not mad for him as my first mythic pool, to be honest. I'm surprised that I've gotten a mythic pool in general. Let's see. I honestly don't think I'm gonna have to pull any. Yeah. I could pull like one Sacred Shard, see if I get lucky, and just go for that Lego Tome. In all honesty, I might just do that because a Lego Tome is never gonna hurt. I have a lot of Lego Tomes right now because I'm not sure who to use them on at the moment, but I mean, I feel kind of lucky right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let's pull one sacred chart, see how if the luck translates here. Let's go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. With that, I've got, let's see, almost enough to get another one of him, which actually, I believe I have to finish the champion training right now, so then I will have enough to summon him. I don't know if I will, I mean, I guess might as well continue, because I don't think there's going to be another champion chase tournament anytime soon, so maybe I can get close to getting this legendary crafting material, which is not bad. Ooh, I just realized I don't think I'm gonna try and go high for this, but like this champion chase tournament is giving 5-star soul for Titus. I don't know, the person on number 1 on my thing isn't crazy high, so maybe there's a chance I might attempt for it. I'll just have to see where things are on the last minute tomorrow, I guess. But I don't know, because they could easily like do something to get ahead again. So, but that's tempting. A 5-star soul would not be bad at all. I wonder if that's the only way you can get a 5-star soul for him. Because usually most of the fusions and fragments that they're doing lately, they have like a path event or a... Yeah, it's usually a path event where you can get the souls for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they change that for Titus. And just made it so that you have to do something for him. Hopefully that's not the case though, because I would love to get a soul for him, but it seems like that might be the case. But yeah, there you guys go. That was a surprising video, at least for me. I was not expecting that. I do believe I also have a soul for... Let's see. I don't know if I have a high soul for him. If I have one at all. It's not... Okay. Maybe I was thinking alas. So he's one of the few mythicals I don't actually have a soul for. That's kind of sad. But, hey, that's fine. I still haven't pulled a mythical from Primal Shard, so there's an eventual chance for me to pull something there. And I can still keep getting more remnant summonings and maybe potentially get lucky in a year from now again. But yeah, I'll leave the video as it is right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was pleasantly surprised with that. But until the next video, guys, take care.